After one of the most dramatic 24 hours in Open Championship history, it seemed fitting that a golfer named Sam Burns headed into the final round at Royal Birkdale with the lead. While Rory McIlroy dominated headlines with fresh criticism of Bryson DeChambeau following the American's controversial two-shot penalty for a rules infringement, Burns stayed focused on his game and let his golf do the talking. On a challenging Saturday, where only 12 of the final 40 players managed to break par, Burns produced a brilliant 5 under par 65 to reach 10 under overall, giving himself a two-shot lead over New Zealand's Ryan Fox and South Korea's Kim Si-woo heading into Sunday's final round. Burns' position at the top of the leaderboard is even more remarkable because he never expected to be playing in this year's Open Championship. His daughter, Belle, was born 11 days earlier than expected, allowing him to make the trip to Royal Birkdale after originally planning to stay home with his family. "This golf tournament was honestly so far off my radar," Burns said. "Caroline's due date was Tuesday this week, so I never thought there was any chance I'd be here." But little Belle had different plans. He credited his wife, Caroline, for encouraging him to travel, saying, "She told me, I've got this at home. Go over there and give it your best." So here we are. When asked about golf's famous nappy factor, the belief that new fathers often enjoy immediate success, Burns laughed and joked, "If I'd known about that, I'd probably have 8 kids by now." Although Burns leads the championship, much of Saturday's attention remained on the ongoing tension between Rory McIlroy and Bryson DeChambeau. McIlroy once again voiced his opinions about DeChambeau's penalty, keeping the controversy alive ahead of the final round. Despite the setback, DeChambeau remains firmly in contention at 6 under after shooting a third-round 69, alongside Sweden's Ludvig Åberg. Tommy Fleetwood sits at 5 under, while world number 1 Scottie Scheffler, Jon Rahm, and defending champion Xander Schauffele are all 4 under and still within striking distance if they can produce something special on Sunday. Scheffler endured another frustrating day on the greens despite striking the ball beautifully. For the third consecutive round, the defending champion struggled to convert his birdie opportunities and admitted the changing conditions played a huge role. "There are great scores out there," Scheffler said. "It's incredible how much the conditions change from morning to afternoon. You watch players shoot low scores early, and then it feels almost impossible later in the day." Those changing conditions worked perfectly for Ryan Fox, who teed off more than 5 hours before the leaders and took full advantage of the calmer weather. The New Zealander fired a sensational 8 under par 62, one of the lowest rounds of this year's Open, to climb from 8 shots behind into a share of second place. "The weather made all the difference," Fox explained. "The course is firm and fast, but in the mornings the greens are softer and there was almost no wind. When conditions are like that, you feel like you can make everything." Among the home favorites, Tommy Fleetwood remains Britain's best hope despite a frustrating finish that saw him drop 2 late shots to remain at 5 under. "It was a strange day," Fleetwood admitted. "I felt like I played really well, but didn't get much from the closing stretch. It's frustrating, but it could have been worse. Tomorrow I'll simply try to play my best and see where it leaves me." Elsewhere, Robert McIntyre stayed at 3 under after a level par round, while Tyrrell Hatton slipped back following a disappointing 4 over 74. Matt Wallace and Alex Fitzpatrick also lost ground on moving day. Burns has quietly put together one of the strongest seasons on tour, finishing 7th at the Masters and runner-up at the US Open, and now finds himself just 1 round away from capturing his first major championship. His close friend Scottie Scheffler believes the breakthrough has been inevitable. "Sam has played on multiple Ryder Cup and President's Cup teams," Scheffler said. "He's incredibly talented. I always felt it was only a matter of time before he won a major." Just a few weeks ago, bookmakers had Burns available at odds of 35-1 to win the Open. Now, he heads into the final round as the clear favorite. However, Royal Birkdale has a reputation for producing unforgettable finishes, and with Ryan Fox, Bryson DeChambeau, Ludvig Åberg, Tommy Fleetwood, Scottie Scheffler, Jon Rahm, and Xander Schauffele all still chasing him, Burns will need one more outstanding performance to lift the claret jug.